Can you look at yourself in the mirror and say, that is what I accomplished during this pandemic, is I was there for my fellow humans. And those are the folks that I need to serve. And that's really the attitude that I think has kept us going. On a day-to-day basis, when one of us was not having a great day, we had a team that kind of lifted us up. And that's what it's really come down to is the healthcare teams have really kind of picked each other up, because we have to be unified, because no one asked us and no one asked you to be part of this pandemic. We're part of it. And so what are you going to do? You might be having a down day, but who's going to pick you up? Because you got to be there. And that's really what we've been focused on, what I've learned. It's not about me, it's about the people I work with, and they're great people.
It really gets me excited, and I'm so proud to be a Rotarian right now, for us to be leading in these conversations. And one of the things that, I always want to point out is that, as the Downtown Rotary, we are one of the largest collections of leaders and influencers in the region, and what we are able to do is immense. And so I think it's important that we be able to bring these conversations to all our Rotarians, because of the part that we play. And it's also very important that the community at large gets access to these folks, and I think it's important that people know how accessible they are.
My name is Jason Herbold, President of the Rotary Club of Downtown Sioux Falls. It is my great privilege to serve as this club's president. Our goals this year are ambitious as we tackle our mentoring initiative and strive to bring programming that is relevant to the moment we are in. Over the last 4 months, we have started our meetings with the four-way test. First, is it the truth? Second, is it fair to all concerned? Third, does it build goodwill and better friendships? Fourth, will it be beneficial to all concerned?
Remember, what we've got here is a healthcare crisis, not necessarily an economic crisis. If we can fix the healthcare crisis, the economics will come back. So a lot of this is going to depend on how quickly the states are able to safely open back up.
And I guess what gives me optimism is the first two. I do think COVID-19 has reminded us how critically important employment and families are. A lot of us were spending more time with our families in March, April, and May than we otherwise would have. And I think that reminded us of, the sacred connection that's there.
Try to give people a little bit of grace and recognize that maybe they're going through something you have no idea that they're dealing with. And then when we get through this and we try to operate in grace, that there will be a revelation of who we really are as a country and as a people. And that my hope is that we'll be better. We'll be much better than we've been in a long time. And that's what my hope is when I get up in the morning.
But we found so much here to be appreciated. We decided that we would seek out the good in this state, in its people, in its places, and our lives have been so enriched by being part of this incredible state.
But in terms of building and implementing, South Dakota is an open book, and the people here are good-natured and have their hearts in the right place, so that great things can be accomplished.
As we join here today in person or virtually, and as we seek out our own motivations, let us consider the real possibility that can come in a healthy mentor-mentee relationship.
Perhaps we have our own laureate in our midst right here in the Sioux Falls region.
And we made sure that I was ready to pay it forward, but because of what you showed me, I'm able now to show that to others. So it then reciprocates and really begins to have the impact I know that we all can be proud of.
What 2020 has taught us more than anything is that we need each other. We need to lift up one another. We need to share our experiences with each other. But most importantly, we need to seek out to understand one another. And that is mentorship.
Thank you.